Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question, we are taking it up from the topic of area under the region, which is applications of integrals. And we are continuing of our series of questions on JEE Advanced. So today's question, we are taking it up from the year 2013. So let's see the question there. So we have been told here that a farmer F1 has a land in the shape of a triangle which are at the vertices 0, 0, 1, 1 and 2, 0. So this is given to us as P, Q and R. Then they have told us farmer F2 is there, which takes away the land of farmer F1, which lies below PQ and the curve y equal to x raised to n, where n is greater than 1. So farmer F2 takes away F1's land, and that is basically 30% of the land of this entire triangle, whatever is there, that is taken away by the farmer F2. And after that, we have been asked that what will be the value of this N that is present in the curve y equal to x raised to n. So we have been asked to find the value of n here, and there are four options given to us. A is 2, B is 3, C is 4, D is 5. So we need to figure out what will be the value of x raised to n, that is what will be the value of n, such that farmer F2 takes away 30% of the land of F1. So let's find that out. Before understanding that, first let's figure out the region of farmer F1. So if this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis. So this point basically becomes region 0, 0. Let's say this is 1 and this is 2. So this is your second point 2, 0. And if you see 1, if I draw the lines, this is 1, comma. So if I draw the lines here, one line is from and the other line goes from. So this is your region for farmer F1 that is present. Right. So this is the land of farmer F1 that is given to us, where this is P, this is Q, and this is R. So this is the triangular region of F1 farmer that is present here. Now, we have been asked that farmer F2 has swept away 30% of the region of F1, which lies between PQ and y equal to x raised to n. So PQ basically means the line, which you can see here, present between the two coordinates 0, 0, 1, 1. So if I find the slope of this line, that is 1 minus 0 upon 1 minus 0, I am using y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. That gives you slope as 1. And if you see the y-intercept is 0, so c is 0, you get the equation in terms of y equal to mx plus c. You have here y equal to 1x plus 0. So y is equal to x is the equation of line. So y equal to x is the equation of line PQ. And we have been told that farmer F2 takes away 30% of the land between PQ and y equal to x raised to n. So first of all, let's understand the curve y equal to x raised to n. So if I take an example here to make you understand, we have been told that we have the curve y equal to x raised to n, but n is greater than 1. Because y equal to x, when n is equal to 1, is a straight line. Y equal to x, let's say if I plot n as 2 here, x square. So here you have 0, 0 only. Here you have 1, 1 only. Because if I put x as 1, y is still 1, right? But endpoints are same, but if you see the curve, it could be something like this. So if I plot it for 0.5 also, you will understand. This becomes 0. Now if I have y equal to x cube, if I want to plot that, again for 0 it is 0, again for 1 it is 1. But if I put x as 0.5, y becomes 0.5 cube, that is 0.1. That is much lesser, half of this. So this is how your curve looks. So your curve basically goes on decreasing in the height. Y equal to x raised to 4 will have a curve which will be much more bulging now. Something like this. So this will become y equal to x raised to 4. So your curve height basically decreases. So if I have any random, let's say any random curve y equal to x raised to n, that will look something like this. End points will still be same 1, 1 and 0, 0, but your curve will be bulging like this. So this is y equal to x raised to n. And he's telling you that the farmer F2 sweeps away the region of F1, which is between PQ and this. So basically farmer F2 takes away that much land, and that land is basically 30%. So farmer F2, or I should say area swept by farmer F2 is 30% of the entire triangles area of farmer F1. So triangles area, if you see, base is of 2 units and height is of 1 unit. So area of the triangle PQR, if I want to find out, that is half base. So you get area of triangle PQR as 1 square unit. So it is, he is taking basically 30% of 1 square unit, that is 0.3 into 1. So area swept by farmer F2 is 0.3 square. And if you see that area swept by farmer F2 is nothing but what? The region between the line y equal to x and the curve y equal to x raised to n. And the limits of x go from 0 to 1 here. So if you see the area of F2 that is taken away by F2 here from F1 is 0.3 square units. But if I write it in terms of integrals, it is integral of the limits x1 to x2 y dx. And x1 to x2, we know the limits of x go from 0 to 1. Y is, it is between y is equal to x and y equal to x. So if you solve this integral, you get this as x square by 2 minus x raised to n plus 1. The limits still be from 0 to 1. If you apply the limits, it's half minus 1 upon n plus 1 minus 0 minus. And we have been also told that area that is swept by F2, we already know in terms of square units also, that is equal to 3. So if I equate this with 0.3 and if I try to calculate the value of n here, let's see what we get. So half minus 1 upon n plus 1 is equal to 0.3. So 1 upon n plus 1 becomes 0.5 minus 0.3, because half is nothing but 0.5. So you get that as 0.2. And if you solve this, you get 1 upon n plus 1 is equal to 0. So 1 upon 0.2 is equal to n plus 1. N plus 1 becomes 5. That gives you the value of n as. So when you have the two curves known already, one was y equal to x, the other was y equal to x raised to n, we get the value of n as 4. So this curve is nothing but y equal to x raised to 4. So the correct answer for the question of n that is asked to us, that value of n that comes out 4, the correct option in this case is option C. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions where areas are involved and you have to apply the integrals there. So in this case, we just figured out F1, found the area of triangle F1. We have been told that F2 takes away 30% of land of F1. So since area of F1 was, total area was 1 unit, 1 square units, the area swept away by F2 came out to become 0.3. And once we have that area is nothing but between the line y equal to x and the curve y equal to x raised to n. So we applied the application of integrals here. Limits from 0 to 1, y equal to x minus y equal to x raised to n gives me the region which is swept away by farmer F. That gave us the answer of n being 4. I'll meet you again tomorrow with some other question from some other topic. Till then, you can like and subscribe to my channel. Also, share these videos with your friends who are also involved in the preparation of JEE Advanced. Thank you.